If anybody's watching, just gonna run through my dailies and run a couple solos just to get started. If anybody's watching, which I don't think so, but you never know. Will it be good? Will it be trash? Ooh, full legend. I'll take it. Good pack odds. Rare. We'll run it veteran for the comp challenges.
And we are underway from Houston. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him a starter today. They believe he can overcome.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams sprint plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you, that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have...
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 26 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Bajan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt that time, able to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Throwing now, Bajan. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud goes right side, complete to Gronk. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now Stroud. Open man right side is Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Garrett Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. J.J. Watt, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Back to throw, Bajan. Being chased, under pressure again, and down he goes again. J.J. Watt, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Foster, 39 yards. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Koo for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. J.J. Watt, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Play action. Stroud now. This one deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Bagent. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. J.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Now Bagent to throw. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the... And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Evan Ingram, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Texans just continue to roll. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Reed returning. Fielded. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time? It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He's going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Shakes off the sack. They'll roll him out right. That's Foster holding it in over the middle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Push. Touchdown, Houston. Arian Foster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
Let's start the second half.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Off the play fake, it's Bajan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Foster on the toss. Wiggles free. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first, they stick with Foster. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. First and goal, Foster. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves. But we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And they work this out past the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They keep it in the hands of Foster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back now here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going up the middle, Foster. Oh, nice move in midfield. They juked him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll try the right side with Foster. Shoves him away. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A solid and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Now Youngway Koo for the extra point.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
To throw is Bajan.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
And they're going to sack
And
him
that's a
yet
safety.
again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Now, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arian Foster now gearing up to go again on offense. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the #1.
Touchdown run,
because
Arian
it's not just
Foster.
the numbers. It's, as you said, I think he's a focal point. But that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And he works free. There he goes left side. He's still on his feet. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Koo now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was C.J. Stroud who finished off that drive with the touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Play action. Now Bajan. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And some space here. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Down inside this
After this touchdown, we're going to wrap up the stream.
Yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Steps away, and he will get
Don't even know what the hell Stroud just did there.
It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And that might just
And that's a perfect way to cap off the
touchdown for the winning team here, Charles.
It's a good score. I'll take it. We'll see what else we have to do, and then we'll go ahead and call it. Alright, so Jordan Davis has 90 speed. Let's see what he goes up to when I switch that cam. Probably like 92 or 93. Well, that was a fun little Madden stream, but I'll go ahead and call it for now. If anybody actually watched. Till next time. See ya.